Hello, I'm Jessica. Have you had a change in your life that's left you feeling, well, not like the real you? This could be the end of a relationship, the end of a job or career. You may have moved to a new town and found that your vibrant social life has evaporated. Or perhaps you've had an illness or accident that's left you unable to do all the things that you used to. It can be very difficult to adjust to a new way of life. A big change in our lives can knock all the confidence out of us. It almost feels as though we're living on another planet, nothing is the same. And not only on a practical level, but emotionally and psychologically as well. You may have to change not only your daily routines physically, but you may have to find ways around doing things that you always took for granted before. Let's say you've moved to a new town. The place you moved from is where you grew up. You had a great social life, and if you ever needed any help, there was always someone at the end of the phone to pop round and give you a hand. Having got to your new town, you realise that you haven't had to make any new friends since infant school. The friends that you made then were still your friends now. You'd grown up together, you knew each other's families, and not only the people in the families, but their life stories too. In fact, your whole community felt like family to you. Now here you are in a new town and maybe in a new job as well, and you don't even know your neighbours. If your car doesn't start in the morning or your boiler's making a funny noise, there's no Dave down the road to come and sort it out for you. There's no Sarah from number 42 going to bring you soup round when you're not feeling well. And it's hard. Maybe for you it's that you've had an accident and are physically less able than you were. Let's say you used to go mountain biking in the woods with your friends every Sunday morning. You're no longer physically able to do that. You've not only lost the Sunday morning routine that you need to come to terms with, but there are lots of other associated things. The friends that you used to see on that bike ride are limited to time, maybe through work or family commitments, so you don't get to see them any other time. So not only then have you lost the routine of your Sunday mornings, but you've lost the camaraderie of being in that group of people, the support that they may have given you when you were perhaps not having a good time at work or at home. The exercise that you used to get doing that bike ride, that will have sparked up all the feel-good chemicals in your brain that you're missing as well. There are lots of losses tied up in just that one activity that you can no longer do. And I'm sure there are many other things in your life that you've had to change which have equally as much impact. And that's really hard. So whatever your situation, whether it's a long-term relationship that's finished, leaving you feeling a bit sort of cast adrift, whether you've been made redundant and that's drained you of all your self-esteem and confidence, or whether some other big change in your life. But whatever it isn't insurmountable. It's a horrible time and it needs some thought as to how to make changes in order to be happy again, but it can be done. You may well be running your thought processes in the same way that you did before, but they aren't relevant or useful anymore. And yes, this can seem sad, and yes, it's difficult, but the reality is that without a time machine, we can't go backwards. So let's look forwards instead. Let's look at how we can get your future to be a fantastic one that you enjoy and that you're looking forward to seeing unfold. And if this seems too big a task, indeed so big a change that you can't even imagine it's ever possible, then do get in touch for a free chat, as it is possible and I can help you to get there. If, however, you can see the possibilities ahead and are excited at the prospect of making changes and moving forwards, then get out your pen and paper. Write down what you would like to be or have in your life and how you would like it to be going forwards. Don't think about how you're going to make it all happen, simply how you would like it to be. Once you have that goal written down on paper, look deeper at the detail. So, for example, I would love to have a big circle of friends. Then think about the type of people that you would like to be in this circle. Then think about where this type of people would be likely to hang out. And then think about how can you get yourself involved in those type of places, and so on. Ultimately, you'll have a plan as to how you'll be able to achieve your aim. And this goes for whether it's a practical thing like making new friends, or an emotional thing like I want to be happy and relaxed in my own skin. So I wish you all the best in achieving whatever your goal is, and the happy life that will begin to blossom once you get these things in place. If you'd like to have a chat about how you might be able to go about doing these things, or about the fact that you can't see clearly enough what it is that you want, or the changes that you need to make in order to feel better, then please do get in touch. I'd love to have a chat with you about it. So, thanks for listening, and I hope to speak to you soon. Bye for now.